like show warnings and such,
Okay.
just let me know.
Okay. But like, let me go to the bathroom so I don't have to go.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
You started recording?
Yeah, but do me a favor, since I won't be able to see this screen. If you ever notice that there's not a red recording on the top right, just let me know. Sometimes it just stops.
In the all the way top right or that?
This.
Okay, okay.
This is what it looks like when it's off.
So you don't cut any of it out? That makes me more nervous.
But you don't get to cut anything out in the conversation.
I guess so. So we're not going to talk about what we're going to talk about?
What does that mean?
Like, before we start. We already started.
What do you mean we're not going to talk about what we're going to talk
Like,
about?
are we going to talk about what we're going to talk about?
What kind of question is that?
A valid one?
Yeah, but like, I'm not following. What are we going to talk about? Hold on. Clip this to your shirt.
Okay. Where do I put this?
That's a magnet, so you can like...
Oh, I see.
You don't have to clip it. Magnet.
Oh, I see.
Or you can put the magnet on the clip and clip it. There's a clip as well. Hey, not a good time. Yeah, peace.
Like that?
Yes. Okay,
Oh, I don't.
now we're rolling.
Okay.
The mics are on, all cameras are on. We can talk about anything.
That's scary.
Nah.
Okay. So what should we talk about?
We can introduce ourselves first. I'm Jack Cadis.
I'm Avi Kumar. Oh, I should I'm Avi Kumar.
I mean, or you could not.
Yeah.
You make the rules, you know?
Yeah. Should we say where we are?
Yeah.
We're at UNT Chapel Hill in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. These, I saw a sign, these are solar powered, isn't that cool?
Oh, is that what's above us? I hadn't looked up
Yeah,
once.
that makes sense. I mean, there's no sun right now. Yeah.
Maybe that one doesn't get a lot of sun.
Would
That's
you
why it's
know? Would you know off the top of your head right now which is north
like- Ooh,
without
maybe.
a compass?
Maybe, because I walked.
Oh, right, they call that South Campus. So.
Well, where I parked, there was a north. I was trying to find Jack, the guy that I was looking to see, and I was the north elevator according to the map. So if I can like think back to the way that the parking deck is positioned in reference to us, then maybe.
And the sun.
I don't know about the sun,
I don't either.
because if you look,
Yeah, rises in the east, sets in the west.
okay, so where's north?
So. It seems like the sun's over there. So I think if that's west, never eat. Wait, that's east. That's no. What? No, that does not make sense. No, that's north. No.
I'm not saying yes or no.
I don't know anymore.
I have no idea.
I never know. I just thought it'd be cool if you did. Like my dad does. Do you want to hear a cool story? One time, it was told to me. I was in it, but I don't remember it. When I was like a baby, when we lived in Buffalo, me and my mom and my grandma, she had been visiting. We went to Canada for something, I guess, and we got lost because we didn't have like a GPS. We had like, do you remember those like little ones before they had Google Maps, like the GPS?
Like it would suction to your windshield?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had one of those. I don't know if it died or what, but we got lost. And so my mom had like pulled over on a highway because we didn't know the way home. And she called my dad, and he asked her for where the sun was, respective to her, and he found us.
There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
They must have given a street name or something.
Mm-mm.
How old were you?
I was a baby. I mean, maybe they were lying, but I don't think so.
You know, memories are weird in that way. You can't actually trust them.
I know. But you can choose to because it makes for a cool story.
Agreed.
I think that's what I'm doing.
Or you can, yeah. Yes.
Right? Maybe it wasn't, but it was. So yeah.
Well, I mean,
If you tell it enough
who's gonna
times,
argue?
also, then it becomes true,
Yeah,
right?
true,
Yeah.
true.
Mhm. Okay, your turn.
This is fun, right?
Yeah, this is fun. Okay, now you
My
tell
turn
a
for
story.
what?
Like a story from your childhood
Oh,
that was told to you.
I had a really big. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Hey, I really messed up. I'm in Chapel Hill. Also, you're 30 minutes early, but that doesn't. Oh my God. Jack, I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I'm on camera right now, so I'm like triple embarrassed. I owe you. Okay, bye-bye.
What happened?
I'm supposed to have dinner with a friend.
Oh,
How's that for a story?
also named Jack?
Yeah.
3 Jacks in one day?
3 Jacks.
Would have been
in
too
one day.
much, I feel like.
How could I have forgotten that?
Huh. They came to your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh no. You can go if you want. We can reschedule.
There's no way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You think he'll be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Does suck though.
Yeah, it does suck.
These things happen.
Is Jack short for something?
Nope.
Is it ever short for something?
Yeah.
Like
Jackson,
what? Oh, right.
Jacob,
What happened? Did it die?
they died. Don't let it interrupt you. Here's what we'll do though. I'll just plug it in. And then I'm a mess.
It's okay.
Good.
How did you choose, like, what equipment to buy? I feel like I actually was thinking about this yesterday. Like, there are a lot of times where I want things that I would use a lot that would make my life a lot easier, or just would be nice. Like, for example, a latch hook, which is a crochet thing. But there have been so many times where, like, I'm just gonna order it, and it'll come in a few days, and I'll be really happy I ordered it. But then I go online. How are you supposed to pick? Everything, there are so many options. You have to read the reviews, but the reviews could be lying. So who knows? Like, look at the pictures for reviews, read all the reviews. How do you make a decision? I can't. And then I just end up not ordering it. Like, again and again and again.
I understand that.
It's like, how did you, like, there's so many cameras, so why did you get that one or that one?
That one, I Googled it. I Googled camera.
You got the first one you saw?
Yeah, and then I realized that like it's a camcorder and that's not really ideal for some applications.
Mm-hmm.
So then I Googled that.
That's exactly my fear.
You
ordered the wrong thing.
Well, if I wouldn't have ordered the wrong thing, I would have never ordered anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were gonna tell a story.
I guess I was. What kind of story? So you were I was young.
Here's the requirements. Yeah, but it has to be a story that you were in it, you were there, but it was told to you. You don't remember it. You were too young or something.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can.
You don't have one?
No. I was told that I called bananas go niñas. But that's not a story.
No.
Yeah, it's a story.
Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah.
True story.
True story. Go niñas?
Yes.
That's so...
Well said.
So, why?
Why are you asking me? I have no idea.
So, like, can't even see the connection.
I can. But I was the one that...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, then it can be something you remember.
Oh, okay. I remember my cousin Mike, who I actually have not seen since. Really. Mike, there's no way you're watching, but I should reach out to him. He would come over around Christmas time, and one Christmas I got a DS, and Super Mario was too hard, but I still wanted to like beat it because I wanted it to be beaten on my DS. So I'd give it to him and he'd beat it for me.
Really?
Yeah. Which, in hindsight, must have been awesome for him because he was just playing Super Mario Bros.
I have a cousin exactly like that, but it was GTA.
Oh, I never played
Yeah,
that.
and in that case, it wasn't so much about beating the game. It was like he did all the hard stuff, so then you have a ton of money and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but it's
But
weird.
I couldn't play the game
because it
itself.
probably wasn't hard for him. It's just a video game.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy to me. Like, do you play video games?
No, I played. So my top two, if I were to sit down and play a video game, Minecraft, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Which I have a gripe about the movie.
There's a movie?
Yeah, and it's like, remember how they did Sonic? I didn't go see it, but the trailer.
No.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Like,
why do they do that though?
I guess that's what appeals to the largest audience.
Children.
I guess so.
Children would enjoy it probably.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
You saw the Minecraft movie, it was subpar.
Yeah, but before that. Oh, and have you ever seen Rocket League? It's the car soccer one.
Yes, I have.
I love that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one time, like, Ella was playing it because Sam was making her and they were on the phone. It was really funny.
Yep. I'm better
Yeah.
than Sam for what it's worth.
Yeah. It seems, I don't get, it's just such a silly game. It has such a serious name, like Rocket League.
Yeah.
It sounds
So
like it
it's
would
a
be like those
sequel.
other ones.
The
like,
first one was Super Sonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars.
What?
That was the name of what it used to be called.
How is it different?
What do you mean, how's it different?
You said this is the sequel.
Yeah, like better graphics, better mechanics.
Oh, I see. So it's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is weird. I didn't even know that. Thanks for that. Oh, battery. Can't fix that.
So then what?
I don't know.
It's dead?
How do we fix that?
Do you have another battery? Well, can you charge it? It says charge or change.
I don't think that I can charge it. I don't think it has DCN, which is what that one has.
But it says charge.
Well, whatever we do, we got to figure it out on the fly, right?
Yeah.
So I'll charge the battery, but for now, I'll do this.
So,
There.
not too close up.
Fixed. No, it's 0.5.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's 2x. It's right on your nose. What games did you play?
As a kid, I liked Minecraft. Only creative mode though. That's like that's where the fun stuff is.
All girls say that.
I didn't really like that it gets dark.
I
And
didn't
then
either.
what do you do?
I played creative
I
too.
hated that.
Yeah.
I liked creative, like building houses.
I take back that thing about girls. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
I
said
don't know why you said that. On camera too.
I know. Shame on me.
Shame on you. And I liked I had a DS. I liked Mario. There was this one, this was the best. Oh,
Cool.
that's cool. Kirby, there was this Kirby game that I had for my DS that I guess I stole from somebody, like a family friend. And the time that I had it, it was like the best thing ever. It was so fun. Like there were all these different Kirbys. It was so, I remember like walking around the grocery store with my mom, like playing it. And then he took it back because I took it from him. And I could never find that game. And I bought 3 different Kirby DS games, like hoping for it to be that one, and none of them were that one. But that one was really fun.
Yeah, I had Lego Star Wars
Game?
on the DS.
Oh.
Did you ever have that?
Mm-mm. Lego.
I kind of just clocked out mentally thinking about like cameras and battery life.
Yeah, I
and such.
figured. Can we not
Did you
pause
see
and
that?
resume? Yeah, I could see that.
Dang, I thought you couldn't see that.
No.
Did you have a DS?
DSi.
DSi.
What's the difference?
I'm not sure. I still have DS.
I do too.
I took my brother's too. I have them in a shoebox. And December 2nd is Jack, the guy who just called me. God, I feel awful about that. His birthday is December 2nd, and December 2nd, December starts with a D and 2nd starts with an S. So we
DS.
decided it'd be DS Day. Also his birthday. Because he had, yeah,
So you call it DS Day?
I do.
Ah. Just cause.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to
Yeah.
Pause.
Are you
It's
okay?
good.
If
Yeah,
have
yeah. Well,
somewhere to be,
you
leave.
said you clocked out.
Yeah, because I just do that even if we're not filming.
Yeah, I do too. It's okay. Did you put it on charge?
Yeah, it's charging right in front of
Oh,
me.
cool.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is like, people are so good at video games. I guess that's what makes them fun. But I don't like video games as in like adult video games. Like, what's that one? League of Legends.
Never played.
No.
Have you?
No, but
That
I feel
one
like
has a very big
most
fan
many
base.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just like no thanks.
I think that game is addictive.
I think it is.
All games are addictive.
I don't think so.
But I don't know what goes on in League of Legends or World of Warcraft. Those are both like League of Legends, LOL.
Yeah, WOW.
Wow. People play that stuff nonstop.
And like there's another one. I feel like it has combat in it in the name. I don't know. But I just don't I don't like them at all. But it's probably just because I'm not good at them.
Have you ever tried to play them?
Yes.
Oh, I've never even opened any of those games.
It's just no fun. But it's just because I don't know how. I guess that's why. So you don't play video games often?
Nah. Especially now. This, if it's good for one thing, this stuff that I'm doing, I'm like, don't even have time to do the things that I like waste time doing.
Yeah, right? Isn't that awesome though? I feel that way with crocheting. Like I don't even watch TV or anything else that's not like wasting time. If you would call it that, I guess like, that's subjective?
I need to figure out the difference
Me
between
too.
objective and subjective. I believe objective is
Fact. Yeah.
And subjective is relative.
Yeah, or like, not subject
Subjective
to.
is
Because subject
subjective.
to opinion. It's subject to one's opinion.
Good
You
way to
know?
remember it.
Yeah.
At Jersey Mike's, the vinegar bottle has 3 holes, the oil bottle has 4 holes, and the 3 holes make a V for vinegar, and the 4 holes
Oh.
are in a square like an O.
Is that on purpose?
I would imagine.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
How was your first day?
Long.
Yeah?
It's just a job.
Well, did you like it?
Of course. Well, I don't know why I said of course. Yeah, I liked it.
Did you like your coworkers?
Yeah, they're great.
That's good. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like when, I feel like I don't know. I liked my job at Tropical Smoothie Cafe at the beginning because when there was no one there, they would let you sit down and I would crochet. And then they started like making us wipe the windows when no one was there. That was the worst.
That's
it's
like
come
half-
on,
I
no
hate-
one cares.
I hate half management. It's
Yeah.
either you never care and you do the things that need to
Yeah.
be done, or you care all the way.
Yeah.
At Jersey Mike's, they care all the way.
Huh.
Ooh, at least when the boss lady is there. When boss lady isn't there,
They don't care as much.
everything seems to kind of get a little bit chill.
Yeah.
But if I can, I'll just act like boss lady's always there. But we'll see. It's just been the first day. Because yeah, that's bad management. But management is tricky.
How's it bad? But it's like she's not there.
Right.
But
That's
if
true.
you were a good manager, people would behave when she wasn't there.
No. I don't know. It's a spectrum. But like with Tropical Smoothie, like your manager would be there when you'd be crocheting.
Sometimes, but I think it was mostly when she wasn't there.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like her either. No, I didn't dislike her. I just
Do you think if you
Didn't
were a
get along.
manager, you could act in a way that would ensure your employees would do an upstanding job even when you weren't there?
I don't think so.
I
I think
think
it's
you could.
impossible. It depends on the job.
I think you could.
In a food service job, definitely not.
But I think that my reasoning for it might reveal like how big my ego might be.
Go ahead.
Like I think that I could like lead by example and work very hard, and then when I'd leave, they would see what I'm
They
saying.
would want to do that, yeah. Well, it's just naive.
You think so?
I think so.
I think that I don't know if I could have 100% of people working hard, but I think that like,
If they saw you working hard, more people would work hard.
well, I just wouldn't. So for one, I wouldn't order anyone around, so to speak. Oh God, you really have to be careful saying these sorts of things about things you've never done, because
You do.
it's sort of like
You don't
if
really
I was
know
an
what you do.
astronaut, I
Yeah.
would be in space.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I feel I think it highly depends on the job because that what the job is and why the person's there. Because like if you work at like somewhere like where I worked, if the manager worked super hard and didn't order people around, the manager would be doing everyone's job. Why would they work if they don't have to? Because you're not there because you want to be there and you want to learn and you want this to be your career and you're really excited and you want to make a good impression.
Well,
You're there so you
that's
can
not
make
necessarily
your,
true. I
Yeah,
may
so
work
it
at
depends
Jersey
on
Mike's
why
for a
someone's-
long while.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
Right. But yeah, so it depends on why
But
the
that
person's there.
doesn't really matter. You're trying to make a point.
No, you're right. It depends on why the person's
It's
there.
a short turnover rate in these jobs.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that even anyone could do it because they're tired. Like I don't know, especially at tropical, I feel like a lot of people had really busy lives on top of also working there. So it's like there's this one girl,
Well, go on.
she worked at Sheets and Tropical, and Sheets is 24 hours, so she would like work all day at Tropical, then do overnight at Sheets, then come back to Tropical, and then go home.
Jesus.
Yeah. So,
She went here, there, and back before going home?
yeah.
That's
Like over 24
overboard.
hours. I know.
That's overboard.
Yeah.
I have done that. Not there, back and back, but if you want to put all like Sheets, Tropical Smoothie, Autobell Car Wash, Jersey Mike's, Brugger's Bagels, like under one umbrella of like, entry level jobs.
Mm-hmm. Service jobs.
I guess, it could be beneficial. I guess it was beneficial for me to do Walgreens and Autobell at the same time because I learned that I never want to ever do that again.
You did that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, no, it would, when would it be beneficial?
Well, it could be beneficial, like I just said, like now I know that that's not, like I learned from it.
But no one should be doing that probably.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Because they have to. I don't think anyone wants to do that.
Sure, I wanted to. I didn't have to.
You wanted to?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was obsessed.
With?
Just working.
Interesting. Why?
I liked it. I just liked it.
Like feeling productive?
Yeah. I think that was part of it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It was fun.
Really?
Well, it passed, like, I just did it and time passed. I don't really know.
There is that.
Yeah.
Time does, if you work somewhere, like especially food and it's busy, the time passes really quickly. And it can be nice to feel, like when I was at Sheets, because that was mostly food, sometimes the register, but then, and it would be busy, then it does feel like you're kind of just in a video game. You know, like you can put yourself on autopilot
Yes.
and feel like a worker bee
Yes.
and feel kind of productive in that way.
Like that game, the pizza maker game.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's why I applied to Tropical Smoothie, because it's like, you know, like a game where you're making a smoothie would probably, and that was fun. Like being tired
That's
or
the
having
same
to talk
reason.
to people wasn't fun, but making smoothies was fun. Like you just blend it. So it was fun. Except, yeah, like they're so unhealthy. They
It's ice cream.
But and this is breaking news, so they broadcast themselves as like very healthy, like it's a health food
This is not breaking
brand.
news.
Yeah, it's
Tropical
not.
smoothie is not healthy.
No, people think it is. People think it is.
People think the earth is flat, Mr. Babick. It's true.
On camera?
On camera. He knows I don't think the earth is flat. I can't wait till I'm in Asheville next. You know what I'd love to do? One of these with him.
Yeah, you
That
should.
would break the
Oh,
record
you
for the
should,
longest
you should.
one. I would think that it
You have
would
to.
genuinely, if like, I know he's a busy man, but for as long as he'd be able, I would never get up from the table. Maybe we could stitch like 7 days worth into one, and it'd be a 7-hour long.
And talk about the Earth the entire time.
I mean, if that's what it takes for him to realize that the earth is not flat, then that's what it takes. Sam's convinced it can't be done.
That's so frustrating,
And
though.
Zach and Jose, who grew up with Sam in Asheville, described Mr. Babick's views on flat Earth as like a immovable object. Like he just won't budge.
Really?
But that doesn't mean I won't try.
That's what you talk about. It'd be interesting to figure out why he started thinking that way.
TikTok.
Oh, not that interesting. That's crazy.
Well, I shouldn't put words in his mouth. I have no idea what started. But I do know that he sent 3 TikToks to me of Flat Earth.
Sam's dad
Yeah.
sent them to you?
And they're interesting, but they're false.
Yeah, they're false. Like, is that 0.5 or 1?
0.5.
Oh, okay. Do I look fine?
Here, you want to just turn it around like this?
No, that'd be worse. Just for a sec, so I can see. Just for a sec, so I can see. Oh, yeah, it's fine. No, I don't want to see it the whole time.
Do you worry a lot about how you look?
No, just because the camera. Cause I know I'll have to go back and look at it later.
No, you don't have to do that.
I will. I mean, I want to. I have to.
Okay, you don't have to. Why would you want to? I don't want to.
You don't want to?
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Why am I saying that? I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, why would you watch it? I'm forced, like in the same way you wouldn't rewatch a conversation that happened because you can't. Why would you do? I mean, you could. I don't know. Maybe it's worth rewatching. But me personally, I skipped through the edit, and you know what? I actually was just rewatching one this morning.
Oh, so you're
just completely
a liar.
Lying. Yeah.
I guess not me, but I might. Like other people will watch it.
Yeah.
Like I'll have Ella watch it.
I guess it's like what? I guess you just. And then the question becomes like, what are you thinking when you rewatch it? I was watching myself this morning, really trying to focus on if I was doing a good job or not.
Well, qualify. Well, qualify is a good. Do you know the difference between those two? Quantify and qualify?
Yes. Quality and quantity?
Yeah. Do you know
Yes.
what the difference is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I do too. It just would have been nice if you said no. I would have explained it to you.
True.
Yeah.
There's definitely things you know that I don't.
Maybe.
If then statements, back and front end.
You don't know that stuff?
No. I don't
You
code.
just named it.
I know what I know what they are in gym, but I couldn't use them.
Do you know what's cool? Sorry.
What?
Oh, so I'm in this class, 550. It's algorithms and analysis. It sounds boring, and the thing is, so the class is basically learning like how different ways to write algorithms for problems. So like something like if you have a string, like a word, like a sentence, like a string of characters, what is like the longest palindromic sequence in that? Like the longest set of letters to palindrome. Like ABA is a palindrome because it's the same front and back.
What's a palindrome?
Oh, hey, there we go. So a palindrome, I'll tell you. It's a letter, a word, or it could be a number that's the same forwards and backwards, like
Hannah. Race car.
Like Hannah with an H at the end would be Hannah backwards. Race car, taco cat.
Pop.
If you forget about the
Bob.
space. Yeah, pop.
Mom. Wow.
Yeah, those are short. They aren't as impressive.
So I know what a palindrome is now.
Yeah. So finding the longest like palindrome inside a long string of characters, for example, or like given a different set of times that things are happening, how do you find out how you can go to the most events that don't overlap with each other? Those are just 2 examples.
Wait, that's the second one is an example of a palindrome?
No. Problems that can be solved with algorithms.
With what?
With algorithms.
Oh, algorithms.
Yeah. So the class is just about like different ways that algorithms are written, like dynamic.
What's a use case for finding the longest string of characters that is both the same front and back?
There's none for that one, which is what I'm about to get to. Yeah.
Well, how could there be none?
When would it be useful?
If you need to find the longest string of characters that could be the same.
Why would you
front
need
and
that?
back. Well, that's not the question. That's a different question.
Well, what is your question? Use case means when would you need it?
Yeah. I was wondering if you had any real life scenarios.
I don't.
Well, but that is a real life scenario.
But it's not.
But it's already been given.
But it's not a real life
I guess my question was,
scenario.
do you have any other?
But it's not a real life scenario.
It is too.
Because it's not a use case. When would you ever have that need?
When someone comes to you and said, "Hey, I need you to find the
Why
longest
would
string
they?
of
Why
characters."
would they?
That's not the question. Why would they is a different question.
Oh.
But
No, it's not.
yes, it is.
Anyone can. Well, you're getting to my point, actually.
Hey, someone comes and asks you for ice cream, well, now I'm lost.
Yeah.
I'm not lost. And what I said makes sense.
Okay.
Yes. Because I said so.
Okay. But you're getting to my point, which is that, no, because, so some of them do have use cases, like the one with the time intervals, or there's one that's like the minimum actually, I can't explain that one right now because I just learned it. But that's what the class is about. So many people think it's boring because it's like we just go algorithm by algorithm and he talks about them and how they work, whatever. And I thought it was boring at first too, but I love the professor. So I love him. Like he's so, you know, those people that are just always thinking like, and there are professors who aren't passionate. Like they're just like, they don't really want to be teaching, whatever. But he goes on tangents all the time by accident because like something he's showing us relates to something else in some other subject, and he'll be like, I'm just gonna, but that's not important. Anyway, let's get back to this. But that's not important. And then he can't help himself, and he goes on like a tangent about it. And it's like, you're so interesting. But the other day he was talking about how we had a new algorithm, there was no use case. He was like, I'm trying to think of a use case to give you guys, like a story, like a reason, like with the intervals, like it's like, oh, you're at a conference. You want to know how you can attend the most events. So this algorithm helps you do that. Or like planning your course, whatever. He was like, I don't have a use case for this one. And then he was talking about how in theoretical computer science, a lot of times when people come up with these problems and come up with ways to solve them, it's just like a puzzle. Like there's no use case. And they're kind of just doing it for fun. And he's like, that's kind of what they do. Like they just want to make up problems and solve them. They have no application. And I give you guys use cases like to make it more interesting, but I think it's kind of contrite because there is no use case. Like the point, yeah, he used that word. It's good. The point is just to solve a puzzle. I was like, that's such a nice way to think about it. It's not useful, but it's so fun. Like I love that class. It's just puzzle solving. Yeah, I love him. And he's just like, he was making analogies related to food one day for like 20 minutes. It was just like, you're obviously really hungry right now. Yeah. I don't know how I got to talking about that.
Does it matter?
No.
I don't either.
Guess not.
Oh, something. Yeah.
What qualifies a good job? That's what I was going to ask you. You were watching your video to see if you were doing a good job.
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't mean I get to just not think about it. You know?
No.
It's like the path to doing a good job is infinite, but I still have to try to get there.
But do you know what it entails?
Or I still have to walk the path. No, but I try to figure it out every day. That's what walking the path is. I mean, I think I do, because I think I'm walking. But tomorrow I might wake up and say, I've been doing this all wrong. I have to wait and see.
Why would you think that?
You'd have to ask me tomorrow. I have no idea.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the video. I guess you're right. I don't feel like I don't like how my mouth moves. But I don't know if that's a normal thing. Like, you know when you listen to yourself, you don't like how your voice sounds?
Does that feeling, because I can relate, do you think it amplifies itself when you feel the presence of a larger audience?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean...
Why?
I don't know. I mean, because you're conscious of it. The thing is, on camera, though, so in real life, I don't really feel like that many insecurities anymore because if someone's paying attention, they'll forget, and they're probably not paying attention to whatever you're thinking about, like your hair, your this or that. And even if they were, they'll forget. But with the camera, it's like, they could watch that video and be like, wow, her mouth moves weird, and then go back and watch it again and again and again. They can't just forget that they thought that, you know? I think why would they do that? They wouldn't, so it's just an irrational thought.
They might.
They might.
Why? To me, it's thrilling.
What is?
The idea of a larger audience.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Is it because you want to share your ideas? Or because you want, like, validation? Or, like, what?
Well, I'm not sure. Not sure. Who are you?
I'm Avi. More than that?
Is there more?
I don't think anything captures it better than that, no.
You know, we were at Red Robin, and it was me, my cousin, and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And the question was, if you could only say one word for the rest of your life,
Ooh.
what word would it be?
What'd you say?
Jack.
What?
You don't think that's the best word? I think that's the best word. And I stand by it.
You chose it because it's your favorite word?
Now think for a second before don't argue just to argue with me. Think
Okay.
about your word. What would you choose?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why wouldn't it be Avi?
Because
Might as well choose something that's...
I'm just gonna walk around all day saying my name over and over again like a
No,
like
you
a
don't have to
parrot.
speak if you don't want to. It's not like you're just like you blurt it out like you have that one
Oh.
disease.
Oh.
Is that a disease or is that a condition?
Which
I feel
one?
like you shouldn't call,
Ah,
where they blurt things
what's
out.
it called?
We digress.
Yeah.
Jack, from the movie I Am Groot. Well, he says I am. But the point is, why would you not? You would want to say your name. That just
Avi,
makes the most
Avi.
sense.
I wouldn't. I don't say my name all that often. Do you?
No, but in the scenario, you can only say one word.
Avi. It's too short. Maybe if I had a longer name.
Well, you can also say words. You can also mean different things by saying the same word. Like, we'll start there. Like, I can, like, depending on context, tone of voice, facial expression, body movement, no can mean yes. Yes can mean no. Like, a conversation is very fluid and it goes beyond just
That's
the
true.
written words.
That is so true.
So, why not Jack?
I suppose so.
At least it increases the chance that someone hearing you on a recording or listening, like, would know I'm talking.
If you want them to know you're talking, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
I would.
I guess you do.
Yeah.
Because that's why you probably like a larger audience. Yeah, interesting. Okay, here's a question.
But it's also, like, not real at the same time.
What do you mean?
Because I don't see, like this, like, whatever.
No. What?
I don't know. I don't know.
You forfeit?
Yeah, I forfeit.
I like that. I think I'm gonna incorporate that phrase when I have no, like when I just don't know where I'm going with what I'm saying.
It's good.
It's great. Yeah. To me though, like, to you, does this feel as if there weren't cameras here?
Well, I've been doing it, so it probably does, like, if we were both Avi, but I had done what I've done, if we were both Avi, but I was a
I get what
version
you're
of-
saying.
Yeah, I would at least have the experience. But we're different people to begin with, so did it ever feel anything similar? Did it ever feel like anything similar to one another?
You lost me.
Okay. The question is, do I feel like the cameras are there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to answer. What do you think about the cameras?
Well, to me, I feel like. Was it dead?
Yes.
It wasn't recording?
No, we just had 2 cams.
Oh. Now we have 3.
Now it's back.
Oh, cool. To me, I feel like yes, I do, because I feel some, I guess, pressure to, because, in a normal conversation, and I know you're going to say, like, don't do that, it should be a normal conversation. A normal conversation,
You did not know what I'm going to say.
I know the idea of what you're going to say.
Nope.
Okay, we'll see. I'll tell you if I was right or not. Like, many of the minutes are wasted on non-interesting, boring, whatever, What do they call it? Shooting the breeze? But not even that, more
Small
so.
talk?
Yeah, small talk. That's what they call it. But it's like, we only have some minutes and people would get bored if we had any of that, so I'm, like, conscious to
Don't
skip
do that.
over that.
No, you said silence.
I knew you were going to say that. So I was right. so I was right. So I was right.
Back up to where you say, maybe I don't know what you're going to say, but I know the idea of what you're going to say. What does that mean?
I knew you were going to say not to do that.
Exclude this specific example, and any examples for that matter. Try to explain to me what you mean by I knew the idea of what you're going to say.
It's like I know your attitude, like when I say that to somebody, I know your attitudes and opinions, and I know...
Oh, do you though?
I know what your response... I mean, on this topic, yeah. Given prior evidence of when I said, what are we going to talk about? And you said, why would we talk about what we're going to talk about? It's just a conversation. Indicated to me.
Exclude this example. But yeah, I get it.
Okay, fine. Another example. Fine.
I don't even know really, like...
Anything.
Let's try to get on the same page.
Okay.
So what should we try to get on the same page about?
Yeah.
What does being on the same page mean?
I don't know.
How can we ever agree on anything?
Easily. What do you mean? We can agree on lots of things.
Okay, how can we ever think of the same thought?
Yeah. I think it happens sometimes, though.
Really?
Yeah, you can kind of, like, you know, you have a moment with somebody where you really are thinking the same thing, or, like, someone is explaining something, like a feeling that they have. I guess you never know for sure, but you feel like, oh my God, I know exactly what you're...
I know that feeling.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know that.
feeling.
But maybe you're wrong, actually, so...
Well,
You can never know.
yeah, you can't know. But I
Which
know that
sucks.
feeling. I think that feeling, in that moment, you have a very heightened sense of, I know this person very well.
Yeah. Or you also feel like... It's almost like the fact that somebody else has explained it validates that it's real. It's like, oh, other people feel this too. So, like, you know, it's like
Well,
it makes it more real, or makes it make more sense
Yeah.
than a feeling that you have that like no one else shares.
I'm starving.
They probably don't exist though. Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. Are we gonna stop?
I'm considering stopping. This could be the shortest one I've ever done.
Why?
I like it when things are the blankest I've ever done. I like that.
Because I'm boring.
If you say so.
No, you're saying so.
I am not saying so.
Okay, we can.
I am saying I'm hungry.
We can, but I had a good question.
Okay. Not that hungry.
Well, I had two. One of them, I don't know.
I am hungry.
One of them is short. One of them is longer. Okay, the first one. These two have been on my mind recently. If you could have have you seen Ratatouille?
Yes.
Obviously, who hasn't? If you could have if someone hadn't, I wouldn't even know how to begin to explain this question to them. I just realized that. Like, they would think it was so. If you could have what was his name? Like a Remy, and a hat, like a rat for you for anything. Like, doesn't have to be cooking.
Ooh,
what would you
whoa.
want it for?
Whoa.
What would you want it for?
Well, the thing I struggle with most is people, but I wouldn't have him.
People don't have to know, by the way. It doesn't have to be a tall hat.
Oh yeah, I assume that he's hidden.
Yeah.
It's in the movie. He's hidden.
Right.
No
Yeah.
one knows. It's
exactly.
like a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want all the answers when it comes to my struggle with understanding people, because I like that struggle a lot.
You struggle with understanding people?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't everyone? Or do you mean you
Yeah.
feel like more than most?
Well, I choose to struggle with that the most because I think it's the most noble struggle. Or the struggle most worthwhile. Life is a struggle, so you pick which one you want.
People as a whole, or individual people that you meet?
What's the difference?
Like, understanding people as a whole to me means like...
Both.
Huh, okay.
Both.
So, but you wouldn't want it for that?
No.
Okay, then what?
Cooking.
I was gonna say, I feel like that might be my answer
Because
too.
like, let's go. That'd be awesome.
Right? Yeah. But if not cooking, then what?
What about you? If not cooking, then what?
I think maybe... See, this is what... I don't know if you remember. Well, it's off topic. Well, let me think. Maybe, maybe like drawing or painting. Because a lot of times it's like you can see what you want to draw or paint in your head. But if you don't have that skill, it doesn't look like that on paper.
You know what's weird? I equate what you've just said to basketball also. Basketball is like a different language. It's an art.
What I just said about seeing something?
Yeah, you can see the way you want to play.
Right, yeah. But then you just can't execute it sometimes.
Yeah. It's just practice. You got to realize
Yeah.
that these guys in the NBA and these professional artists, all they did was what they're doing over and over again.
But some people have a natural talent, though.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Really?
No, I don't believe in that.
I think so.
Now, there's disabilities, sure. And those limit you. But you nor I have disabilities.
Well, I'm not saying everyone can't get to the same place, but some people have a head start, naturally.
Yes, but why, like, so what?
No, so what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's true. That would be cool, or I feel like there's definitely a good answer. So what's yours if not cooking?
Maybe basketball?
Huh.
Or, like, maybe, you know what? I would do running. I struggle. Because I want to run, and I want to run far, but I'm really bad. Like, I'm really bad at, like, knowing how to care for my body.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get a grip on it. And I shouldn't even say that, because if you say something, then it just is true. I'm much, much better. Well, I don't know. Also, the time's taking, everyone gets older. God, I think about running a lot. Well, no, I don't think about, running.
Wait. What did you say about time?
It just keeps happening.
Oh, what does that have to do with running?
Doesn't that have to do with everything?
I guess it does.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we were talking about it last time. But, So you'd want to be more motivated to run, or you want to be better at it? One brings the other, probably.
I'd want to be better at it.
How can someone be bad at running? No offense.
None taken. When's the last time you ran?
Well, fine. Fine. But I'm like, so you'd want to be faster or have more stamina?
I want all of it. Everything.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. That would be cool.
We're not stopping. I'm just putting the camera
Oh,
out.
okay.
I only said I'm hungry because I haven't felt hunger like this in my stomach for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I would offer you a granola bar, but I ate it. The one that I had, so.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I said that thing about the thing about like what did I say? It's good to. I like it when things happen like the most blank ever. This is the most hungry I've been in a long time.
There you go.
Because eventually we're gonna get to a point when we're old where like everything just feels so routine. So, gotta embrace the moments of change.
Yeah. You don't have them all the time, though. Like, routine is really nice. Sometimes.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Routine what? Huh?
I don't know. But I guess it would be drawing or cooking, because cooking would just be great. But cooking in the sense of I want to be able to cook good food fast, because I never ever want to have to spend time on it. That's why I don't like cooking, because it takes so long.
Yeah, and you're hungry.
And also you just want to
And it's just not good.
You want to do other things with your time. I don't want to waste my time cooking and cleaning.
But what would you do? Like, what's your other things?
Crocheting.
You should start filming yourself crocheting.
You think so?
And what if you just like have a thought? You can just say it out loud.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
It would it?
I mean, it would be like awesome.
It certainly would be crazy and awesome.
It would be. I used to record like time lapses.
Yeah, you could do both simultaneously and cut them into one another.
But then if I were doing
I
that,
mean,
that'd be because my hobby is videography. which
That's not
it's
true.
Yes, it would. Making 2 different videos and cutting them together.
Well, why can't you have 2 hobbies?
Well, that takes time away from crocheting.
I guess so. That. Don't you think that filming yourself crocheting would alter your relationship with crocheting? And how can altering your relationship with crocheting be a bad thing if you really enjoy it? Crocheting's never gonna like. Don't you want to explore different avenues of crocheting, or are you just content?
I have. What do you mean?
Oh, so don't you want to do more?
Well, what would filming add to it?
Well, you never know until you do it.
I guess you're right. Do you want to see something cool I made?
Of course.
I like making so I like crocheting like not patterns, just like like freeform, which is kind of like painting. I guess you could say it's like painting, but with yarn. So my project last year was this like ginormous thing. You could ask Alex. I was always on the ground of our room, like working on it. Here, I'll show you what it started as. This was the start. So it's really small, right? It was so fun. I think I finished it over the summer. And this is the end. Really big. Like
That's yarn?
too big for it. Yeah, it's all yarn.
Oh.
I couldn't find a frame that fit
If
Michael's.
you'll send this to me, you should retake the picture and put it on a white background.
So I think I have one. I probably have one.
Wow,
Yeah, it took me like a year almost.
that's nuts. Is it like a? Can you use it as a blanket?
My mom and Ella both said it would be better as a piece like wall art, so I can display it.
This would be very nice as wall art.
Right? And so I tried, but I never got around to finishing the project because I have to make a frame because it's too big for a frame from the store.
Very expensive.
So I'd have to learn carpentry, or I could like sew a backing on it. I just never got around to it.
You could just buy some plywood. I'd buy some plywood.
And then do what?
Nail it to the plywood.
But the thing is, if you hung it up just by the top, it's so big it would stretch. That's why it's not easy.
So you hang the plywood up.
But if you just tacked it to the plywood, the weight of it would pull it down.
Well, you start with the plywood, and please send this to me so I can put it on screen.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes. So
Okay.
you tack this to the plywood on the floor, and you put enough nails in so it can't go anywhere when you turn it vertical.
Oh.
That's the fastest way in my mind.
Plywood is like not like a border, like a big piece of plywood.
Yeah, just large thin wood.
Then how would I hang that on the
And
wall?
plywood's actually pretty heavy, so maybe you could find something thinner.
How would I put that on the wall?
A nail.
Oh, I really want to. Ella kept telling me. I remember.
Actually, that's so big you probably need like drywall screws.
Yeah, it's quite big. It was like, see, I did make it. I used to make time lapses of me. I would put my phone on my bottle of
Like-
perfume so it'd be high enough.
For example, you start filming yourself, maybe someone reaches out like, I'm really interested in this piece. So then your relationship with crocheting changes because there's
No, it's
monetary
so
incentive.
Not monetary, more recognition.
Well, you'd be getting money for a thing you'd
Yeah, but I would be interested in the recognition.
It'd be
But like,
both
yes.
recognition and monetary.
Yeah.
And you can't say what you'd be interested in, wouldn't be interested until you are going through it.
Well, I can because I have been asked to be like to make things for prices, but I just don't want to do it if it's not like creative. Because if I make you a hat from a pattern, there's nothing.
But no one's offered you $7,500 for a beautiful wall
No
piece.
one would.
How can you say that? That's that is a large piece. Art can be any.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It'd be great. My friend Griffin, he does murals. The prices are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he posts them.
I'm sure he does.
That's one thing that I wish I did. So I guess you're so right because, not exactly making videos, but I wish I documented and posted the things I made.
That is making videos.
Yeah.
Or start an Instagram account and post pictures.
I can't.
Why?
Because it's a whole thing. Should I even get into it right now?
It's not a whole thing. Making an Instagram. I know you spend time doing things you know. Like I know you have moments where you're like, I fill my time. I know you do. Everyone does.
Where I what?
Where you're like, I'll just fill my time with this.
Right.
So next time one of those moments comes around, making an Instagram account takes 2 seconds.
No, I just don't.
Or do it to your public one.
I
Why
don't.
not?
I don't. That's the thing. I don't want to.
Scary.
No, it's almost like I guess this doesn't matter to me anymore. But my holdback was like, I haven't posted on Instagram in a couple of years, probably since before college, and I don't want to make an Instagram account because I feel like this is so. But I'm really bad, like sometimes with communication, like texting people back, whatever. And like the longer it goes on, the harder it is for me. Because you feel bad, like you just feel bad for not responding, so you keep not responding because they'll be upset, and like a lot of times they are upset. So then I like kind of like ghost people without meaning to, people who I have good relationships with, who I'm like friends with, and sometimes it's okay because like people don't take it the wrong way. It's like you just aren't a big texter, whatever. And I really like those people. Like, I really like that. Like, they don't make you feel uncomfortable. But a lot of times it's like people will make you feel, which is fair too. Like, you're supposed to be reliable. Like, a friend is supposed to be reliable. It's fair. Like, you don't want to be friends with me because I'm not reliable. Whatever. But then I'm like, ugh, I can't post on Instagram because I don't want. In my head, it's like the people who I haven't spoken to in years think that I'm dead, and if they know I'm alive, they'll be upset at me. I don't know. Isn't that so silly? Like when you say it out loud. Like I can't post on Instagram. What are all those people who think that I'm not on my phone gonna think? That I'm on my phone, not texting them back from 2 years ago? Yeah, it's kind of silly out loud. Yeah. And now it's on camera. Do you know what I mean at all?
Yes.
I'm not a texter, so it's just so much work. Like thinking about how to write something and like, I guess my chat with myself is so long because a lot of times when I have to write texts, I write them to myself first to see how they would look. You ever do that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have.
So that's why I haven't, but it would be really nice to do so. Because I'm not really afraid of people's opinions. That's not even like what's stopping me.
Are you afraid of your opinion of yourself?
No. It's just art. I don't think it has to be any... I don't need to think of myself as talented or not talented because it's just art. There's no rules. I'm just doing it because it's really fun to be creative. Well, crocheting.
Yeah, I meant more about the thing where you, which
Oh,
for what it's worth, is a very relatable thing.
Yeah. Wait, what was your question about it?
You're not scared about people's opinions.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I guess I am. Or more so like. Yeah, because I don't think I'm a bad person, but that is a bad thing that I do, and I guess I don't like confronting that.
Well.
Because it doesn't make me a bad person, but it's a bad trait. It objectively is.
Subjectively.
You don't... I would say yeah. Subjectively.
You know, sociologically, the brain only has enough space for so many people.
Right. So? And, like, we weren't really meant to be... Yeah. Just don't like texting. I just don't like the like pressure that it puts and all the meanings that are added to it because it's not like I don't care about you. I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
Do you have a specific thing that's going on that...
No, it's always happening in my life. I feel like yeah. It is, yeah. I'm just bad at just don't like texting. I guess I do think about it a lot, but like, yeah. Probably because I have like had friendships that have ended over it, so then it does feel kind of sad. And then you feel like you can't reach back out to those people because it was your fault. Because it was your fault.
Who says a friendship ends? I think the only time in which a relationship between two people ends is in the romantic arena. I think when those relationships end, they really end.
Why not friendships?
Because it's a different relationship. Like, for example, a third arena of relationships would be family. Well, let's do a fourth. A fourth would be your teacher that you really liked. Like, you're always going to think of him as your teacher.
That's true.
So why would you not always think of your friends as friends?
You would, unless it ended for like a specific reason, like a breakup.
Like you guys got into a fight?
Right, like it's like we're not friends anymore.
Let me ask you this, back to arena number 4. You ever fight with your family? Or was that 3?
That was 3.
You ever fight with your family?
Yeah.
So do I. So, are they not your family?
Well, then why would you say relationships with romantic partners do end?
So what would I say?
Like, what's your reasoning for that? You fight and then you stop talking.
Well, you break up.
Like, you deliberately end the relationship. You can do that in a friendship, too.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. I would never people do it to you, so then it did happen.
I reach out to old friends, should I not?
No, you should. No, I agree with you. I don't think a friendship ever ends. I don't. And I would never end a friendship deliberately unless there was a very, like, real reason to, the same reason you'd end a relationship. You know, like, someone did something to you or something. But other than that, no. But it's happened to me. So it's like, I can't call those people my friends.
But why? What happened?
Because they said to, like, I don't even want to get into it. But sometimes there are people that just don't like you.
What they say?
I can't even remember very well now. I just remember like,
Well, you said you didn't want to get into it, and then I asked you immediately what they say. So I forfeit.
yeah, I can't even get into it now, not on camera, because I would have to think too much. But maybe later.
For what it's worth, no matter what you would have said, I was preparing my attack. And
What was it going to be?
It was just going to be like, time passes and they're still just people, and
But they're not your friends.
that's
I
it.
mean, I would like them to, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that. But I think when people do that, then it's like they're not your friends anymore. And when people do that because you're bad at reaching out, then it's like, oh my God, I'm always going to think about how bad I am at reaching out, because any of my friendships could end over that. So I think that's why I think about it a lot, like my communication struggles. You know what I mean? Okay.
I try, okay?
You try to know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks. But you don't.
Well, it's like, I'm just being like my ethics teacher. I can never know. But I try.
Okay, you want to hear the next question? Really quick.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's okay.
No, come on.
No, let's just sit in silence.
No, come on.
I had two, now I can't choose. I love these. I love these. I write them down when I think of them. Or text them to myself.
People, that's
Love
underrated.
texting
You can text yourself and people don't realize. If I was president, that's what I'd say in my inauguration. If you have a phone, you can text yourself.
And it's the most useful thing ever. Until it's not. Because then you're looking for something you wrote down.
And it's way
And if you
out
had
there.
notes,
Like,
you
we
could
have
scroll.
a notes folder.
Yeah, but instead of a notes, you have to search your messages with all people for something for
It's
yourself.
weird. It's like habits, Like you do it once and then you just keep doing it.
Like when I have an immediate thought, I'm like, I'm just gonna text it to myself. All the time, yeah.
And it kind of feels secret. Like no one's gonna look at what you texted yourself. Yeah.
It's great.
It's like a thought that you can store. But notes is like, what if someone takes my phone and goes in my notes app?
And notes feels too like, you don't want to clutter your notes up. I don't want to.
My notes is like a hodgepodge of those random things.
I don't want a new note
I have
for 4
dreams in
words.
my notes.
You do? You write down your dreams?
Yeah, and I would
Oh my
recommend
God,
if anyone
that's
else wants to
awesome.
write down their dreams, the text-to-speech feature on the keyboard in iPhone is not as fast as if you download ChatGPT. So right when I wake up, if I remember it, I'll open ChatGPT and I'll start a new prompt and I'll say my dream and then I'll just copy and paste what it transcribed.
It transcribes it for you
Yes.
automatically as part of its like...
Speech to text. iPhone does that too in the bottom right of the keyboard.
Like as in you ask it to transcribe, or it transcribes...
Does transcribe not mean write down?
Yeah, but I'm saying, does it always do that? Even if you didn't specify you wanted it to transcribe something?
Hey, it's a bit to press a button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't... And it's good. It's like accurate.
Yeah. Yes, actually. It's actually more accurate than the... Yeah, not only is it faster and can keep up with faster speech or pauses and commas and such, it also will put like ... Or like it will... You can say a word that doesn't exist and it'll spell that word out.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, the iPhone one kind of sucks.
Yeah. But it'll
really
get there.
sucks.
We're living in a new time. It'll get there.
I hate when I try to tell it, like half the time when I say blah 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 period, it puts a period like I want it to. Half the time it just writes the word period, and it really bothers
Does it still
me.
do that?
Yes.
I don't even use it. I wouldn't know.
I stop only when I'm driving and I have a thought. That's when I try to use it, but it's so ineffective. How do you think that helps you remember more dreams? Because I think that's a thing.
I don't know.
Or
if
helps you lucid dream.
I've only done like 2 or 3, and I think all 2 or 3 that I've written down have been like anxious dreams. I want to get a good one in there. And I think I had a good dream like last night or the night before, but the thought to write it down, I guess, didn't come.
So you didn't.
Yeah.
Have you ever lucid dreamed?
Have you?
I feel like once. I mean, I don't
Really?
know. Sometimes towards the end of dreams, right? You can.
Yeah. Like if
I
you
don't know if
wake
that
up and
counts.
then you want to get back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. But
I mean, it'd be
I
cool to have
see
a
it-
whole dream.
When that happens to me, like you get up just to go to the bathroom and then go back to bed, and you kind of like recontinue your dream. I see it more as like reopening a book. You know?
Like it's nothing new.
Well, it's just I'm not in control, but like let me keep reading.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. It would be cool though.
Yeah.
It would be so
To be in control of
cool.
your dreams would
Yeah.
be a real life video game.
Yeah.
But aren't we?
Aren't we living in a real life video game? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, aren't we living in a lucid dream?
I can read minds. Can you tell?
You cannot read minds.
Twice in just this video.
My younger cousin Eloise, who is a dream guest of mine, Eloise, if you're watching, she does this thing where she asks you if you think she can guess what you're thinking. And you say no, and she just blurts out a word, elephant. Nowhere close.
Never?
She's never gotten close. When am I ever going to be randomly thinking about a chicken or an elephant?
She's practicing probably.
Yeah, gauging.
Or telepathy.
She might get me next time because then she says, like, what are you really thinking about? And I tell her. I do like smart answers. Like, I was thinking about what you might guess. Something like that. So if she says that,
She got you.
yeah, she'll get me because I might think that again. That would be freaky. That would be freaky.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I wish I wrote down my dreams. I feel like I only have stress ones recently though, but I used to have some good ones. Okay, here's the next question. But I don't want to ask you because I don't know my answer yet. But maybe while you're answering, I'll think of mine. Well, what would your future self thank you for?
Hard work and hard work.
Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah, me too. Okay, here's the last question. And I feel like this is a really good one for like finding out who someone is. What is your perfect day? Like describe your perfect day that has, if you could control everything.
Hard work.
No,
Come on, that's a good answer. I like that answer.
because it's clever because I was answering your last question.
I mean, honestly, I thought, like, for a second, you can't say that, you just said that, but it's true.
But
Hard work.
that would be your perfect day?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Like today or yesterday. I spend a lot of time working hard.
So it could be any hard work and it would be your perfect day?
Yeah, because, and hard work.
So like working at Walgreens all day, that's your perfect day?
Hard work.
That would be your perfect day?
Yeah.
You can have anything you want in your perfect day.
And I want to work hard.
And you don't care doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's not that I don't
What
care.
do you love so much about hard work?
Like, I could be working hard thinking about what I should be doing. Or I could be working hard at, like, focusing and enjoying a movie.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Now, if you're asking me, like, what does that look like action to action,
Yeah.
I'd have to work hard to think about it.
So
What about you?
That was such a non-answer.
It was not a non-answer.
It was a non-answer.
No, people get on politicians for being vague, but they forget that these are the most influential people in our world.
It was a refusal to answer.
It was not a refusal.
You said if I have to tell you action, I'd have to think hard. I'd have to work hard.
Yeah, that's the answer. As opposed to drinking the day away. That's not working hard. That's avoidance. Yeah,
What about like spending time with friends?
that's
working hard?
Yeah, especially.
Well, but it's like, what would you choose to do in this one day? Because it's just one day.
What would you choose to do? It's your question, so you
Okay,
most
fine.
certainly thought about it.
Okay, so I would definitely
You
want.
should have went first. Just saying.
Maybe I should have. Maybe you'll understand the format required for the answer better. Okay?
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that there was a specific answer I had to.
Here's what I would do. I would have at least 5 hours, where I can just work on my crochet, but not in my tiny room, because in my tiny room it's getting too small and the carpet is dirty, so I'm not enjoying crocheting on the ground as much because I like to crochet on the ground. So it would be like in a bigger room, like our guest room, which is my like little like studio kind of, because it has like the whole floor. I made my mom move the bed to the basement. So I would just get to do that for some time and just be creative, and it would be so amazing. Yeah, like clean floor, big tapestry, hours, coffee, no one bothering me unless I want them to. And I'd have all the colors I wanted, and I wouldn't feel. Recently, I've been having trouble like doing art or creative things because I'll feel like, oh, I should be spending this time and energy doing my homework because it's school. But I don't feel like that in the summer, so I would want that. Then I would want to probably do something to stimulate like my brain. So probably like coding could be fun, or like learning something in some way, some sort of learning. And I would want to see my friends, I guess, like Ella. I would want to do something really fun with Ella, where we're like really fun and silly, because those are always really good memories. Like I don't know what, but like something, you know, like something, yeah. Yeah, those are the main things that I would want to have. Yeah. Is that it? Rock climbing? I love rock climbing.
Really?
But I never make myself go. So I would want to do that. Yeah. So what's yours? You see now, like those are like, oh my god, like to get to do all those things in a day, like, yeah.
I'd like tour a big, complicated factory, and then I'd go to the local pickup basketball court, and there'd be 9 guys, and they'd say, "Hey, we need a guy," and I'd play basketball. And then after that, I would watch a really good movie that has been out for a long time, but I had never seen it. And then I will
That's really nice.
Eat really fatty foods. And then maybe like a little bit of sweet candy. and then I'll play some soccer with like all my old teammates at once, are all on one field that I've ever had my entire time playing soccer on organized teams. Every single teammate. Whoa, that'd be a trip. And then that'd probably get me really exhausted. So then I would maybe go on a bike ride, like a bicycle, in a big city, like New York City. And then I would, that's it.
God, your answer is amazing. I didn't even think of so many things. Your answer's so. I just thought about things
said
in my
more than
life
me.
that I don't get to have time to do, but I didn't even think about like that I could do anything.
Your answer was amazing.
It was, but it wasn't what I mean. Maybe, but like, I don't know, cause yeah, I would want to walk. I would want to bike in New York City. I would like want to go to the beach for sure. Swim at the beach.
Swim. I
Swim.
left out swimming.
Yeah.
I want to jump off a really tall thing into a big body of water. Really tall, like a giant bridge.
Yeah, I would want that.
And I like the water to be like super clear so you can see the bottom so you don't have to worry about dying. And then no fish because they freak me out.
I would want waves too. I love
And the thing you're
swimming
jumping
in
in,
waves.
that might lessen the impact.
I don't need the jump as much as I would need the waves.
Oh yeah, you never said anything about jumping.
Yeah. It's
I'd
really
want
fun.
to jump.
You'd want to jump.
Yeah, and I
Why?
would ideally do like a flip for the first time ever. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That's true. Yeah. Or like, what are other really fun things? Like, yeah, I don't know, but that was a good answer. That's more of what I was expecting.
I'm glad that I've been able to meet these
Yeah.
expectations. How long have we been here?
I don't know. I feel like at least an hour.
No, more than an hour. What time is it?
More than it's 7:11.
We've been here for. Yeah, I'm gonna go with roughly an hour and a half.
I don't think so. Really?
do.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Jack. The last one of these I did, he underguessed too. I'm starting to trust my guess more.
Huh. I think you're wrong.
I'm not. I'd say we're really close to an hour and a half right now.
Okay, but not quite an hour and a half.
No, like kissing an hour and a half.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Yeah. Should we end?
Not one of these cameras will tell us because they've all stopped at one point. And that one has a weird, it's like an odometer rather than a trip, you know? Like the clock up top doesn't say how long it's been recording, it says how long it's ever recorded anything. Yeah. Should we end?
Yeah, but you know what's one thing though? You know what's super interesting is like some people who have OCD have like this thing where they have to. I don't know if one person just made it up because I read it in a book, but they have to, like the odometer in their car has to end in a specific digit. So if they get home and it's not that digit, they drive around their neighborhood till they get to that digit, and they have to park
digit,
while
that's
it's still
10
on that
miles.
digit.
That's 9 miles.
Yeah, if it's just one digit, and then they just drive around until they get back to that. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Not crazy in a bad way, just like so interesting.
Every trip you
The
have
brain.
an interval of 5.
Yeah. Or it has to end on a 3. So if you come home, it's a 5. You have to drive around for.
Well, when you left, it would have been a 5 as well. So every time you leave your parking spot, you are tacking on an interval of 5.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
There's a really good question about clocks that I just thought of, but I don't. It's a math problem. Like, how
Can
many,
you say it?
I don't know it. I just remember I was in a. I ceased my speaking space.
Okay.
Well,
I would have liked to know the problem.
That means I take it over.
You forfeit. Cease.
Cease.
Yeah. Cease, not seize.
Whoa, those are close words.
Right?
The complete opposite. Thing.
Yeah.
To take or to be taken.
That's definitely probably gotten some people in trouble. Sometime, somewhere.
No, I don't think so because a lot of what you say is how you say it.
Yeah, you're right. You can say one thing and mean.
And that's like a pretty big misspelling error.
Seize.
Is it? I don't know how to spell either one. All right, listen to this.
Okay. What do I?
I don't know.
How do you end it? Like you say, let's end this. Then you turn off the camera and you cut off the part from let's end this to when you stop recording.
Jack and I did a cartwheel.
Okay.
Yesterday, Harris and I and Arul did a freestyle. The time when my very first one I did with Robert, we just walked away.
So what should we do?
I don't know. It's your episode. Like, this is yours more than it is mine.
I don't know how to end it.
That's how I kind of say. That's why I say I don't know.
I don't know either. That's so much pressure.
No, it's not. Just do whatever you want. You can direct me. You can just get up and turn the cameras off.
That feels so boring, though. I feel like that's.
Do you want to be entertaining?
Yeah.
Why?
I guess you're right.
I mean, like what? Like, I don't know.
So I don't know. To
or
be
you can
memorable,
just tell
I
me
guess?
to end it. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, you end it.
Okay. Hey, look at that. It stopped right then. That was crazy.
You didn't do that?
No, I didn't do that.
How do I turn that off?
There's 2 red buttons, one on top, one in the back. You can press either one. Should make a sound.
What? Say it again?
I gave such clear instructions. Did
Yeah, I
speak
wasn't
too fast or
listening. I
something?
wasn't listening.
This button.
Oh.
And then your mic's still running, so you can say goodbye if you want.
Oh, bye.
It's still running now.
Hold on. Bye. I don't know how to turn it off. Tell me to turn it off so I can say bye and then turn it off.
If you hand it to me, I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't hear what you just said.
Yeah.
So one of the buttons says REC, record. Once you press that, it stops.
Okay. Bye.